Hello, this is Steve, Dichroic Glassman. Well, it's Thursday, January 26th. Hey, it was a pretty warm day today in Asheville. Real warm. Well, not crazy warm, but hey, appreciably warm. Allowing you to do a lot of things, let's put it that way. At least no flooding and ice and snow like other places. Well, I want to show you the shop so far. I'm really proud of it. I'm really happy, excited. Got some of my mess cleaned up. So now we're about 2/3 of the way done. So now I'm really excited about showing off what I've gotten done. This is the door that comes into my shop. It's my little orderly door here. And then my shelf where I will have my laptop sitting here. And it's kind of my altar of things, you know, just things I find curious and interesting. Minerals and gems and whatnot, and interesting books and what have you. But it created an area of organization where we're talking about, or at least I'm utilizing these pieces as though they're shop furniture. So this is just a component made out of particle board. And by the way, I polyurethaned it, and it's just as slick as can be. Can wipe it down, wash it down. Really turned out nice. Here's my glass shelf that we started in an earlier video. Looking pretty good. I got the handles today. I'll be able to put these handles on so that these drawers slide in and out. Remember, this is just infantile of infantile woodworking. Woodworker guys are going to laugh. As you can see in there, just a straight shot. It's all the drawer slide I need. As you can see, that works really well. And that's all I'm going to need. Here's one of the infinity boxes. It's going to be coming up in a video. Also the magnetic Levitron. I'll be putting that up here as well. Where it'll be kind of interesting bringing out some of these things. There's one of the Love and Light pyramids. I'll be showing that in a future video. As I move along, we'll just start picking things apart. I'll make time to show the little things along the way that make it interesting in this shop. This is a 15 by 15 foot room. You can't imagine what I've got packed in here. But I like to think that it's done efficiently. This is really economical. And I took these drawers, and these hold all my tools and things. We'll look at that closer in a minute. We'll set the tripod up in another video and kind of show that. So the shelf of glass things really came out nice, and all the glass drawers now fit in here. I can't even grab them without the handles on them. Let's see. Nah, why even bother? The bench turned out nice. I attached it together. So this unit works now next to your bench. And then I set up another shelf over here. A shelf that I can get on both sides. Sure, I can't reach it from this side over to this side in here, but I can walk around on this side of the bench and I can grab anything I want to. My solder, my flux, polish, you know, all that kinds of things. Set up your shop, even if it means goofy things. Set up your shop and bring all the impetus and all the inspiration that you want into it. This is a friend of mine made this. He was a woodworker down the way. I put lattice over the ceiling, so it gives you a... Whoa, it changed my voice too. Looks kind of cool. So when you walk in my shop, this is the ceiling. And it will be over here in this part as well. That way everything's out of sight, out of mind. And I like the compartmentalized. I like the tight quarters. So the bench is all done. Fixed. Well, it's not all done, but it's fixed in now. And my support's over here to hold up my overhang over the top of my head. It's all structurally really put together well now. Lots of, oh, here's one of my panels. Give you an idea of now what this is looking like. It's not sorted out. What's important is the shelf is built. I can always come back and sort it out. So as I make sense out of the shelving and what I put into it inventory wise, over here I'm going to be building shelves to take some of the overflow. The lapidary cleaned up the wheel. Acetone cleans rust off really well. You might want to try that out. Acetone. You can buy that at any Home Depot and Lowe's type of outfits. So this will be all my stuff that it takes in order for the lapidary wheel, the frit, the grinding material, the odds and ends. I changed my direction on my electrical. I thought it was going to end up here in my little strip. It did not. It actually, I just ran it loose behind the back. Use these cup holders, just bend them over, and they make great little ties to hold yourself in there with the wires. Remember my grinder slides? Because of my little tracks that I built. Same thing with this one. Got my shelf all done up here. Oh no, my little character, my little ninja. I have an intense ninja tattoo on my arm, and this is going to be my little character guy. So got my grinder bits up here on top, and like the lights, my bevel clusters up here and such. So organization is really coming about. The lap wheel is set up now so that there you go. So now it's all set up. I got to create the water system. Remember, I still don't have the water system set up yet for the grinders and the lap wheel. But this is where it's going to come. The hose comes down from the top, and it'll be a gravity feed system. I'll have a pump in there that's going to circulate everything. Really excited about having a place for my Morton board. I'm constantly throwing my Morton board, this is the Morton board, on top of other things, so now I've got a little recess to put it in. It's going to be a knick-knack. These don't belong here. There's going to be shelves here tomorrow segregating this so I can create some order here. Hey, here's a bottle that you've never seen. Look at the size of that. Black patina. It's 2-gallon bottle. 2 gallons. I didn't know that they even came in that size. That's huge. That's black patina. That comes from Bevel King down in Atlanta. So you can buy them that big. I never saw one that big before. So created my little grinder station. Things are neat and clean. Can work down here in this area. Bring it over here, bring it over, blah, blah, blah. Created some little hooks with my 2x4 that goes straight across that this sets on. Screwed to the ceiling, screwed to this wall over here. These are really nice components if you're considering calling this furniture to where it fits into your shop, as you see it here. I love my shop. I love my shop so much, I'm very inspired now to want to work. And that's really important to us people who are artists who depend on art. This feeling that we try to grasp and grab that people don't understand, we can't turn on and off like a switch. But if you immerse yourself in art, there's beads, there's peacock feathers in here. Well, you'll start seeing more of it when I go over to this side of the room that's right now taboo. It's real dirty because it's not organized. Things are stacked on top of each other. Well, but that's the fun part about sorting it out and creating order. There'll be lattice over my head up here as well. So that's coming to where I can hide all this, and I'll be standing under the lattice. It brings things down, creates uniformity, closes off all the irregularity over my head. I know, big deal. Well, it is a big deal to me. Create your fort, create your safe haven. Create your place where art abides, where it just oozes out of cracks, if you will. So if you've got inspirations, posters, tapestry, a letter from mom that causes you to go emotional, art is emotional. If it's logical, then it's mechanical for you. I am emotional, very emotional, and some of you are as well, and we sort of need this art as our crutch to help us navigate through things. I know. And we can't just plug into feeling, emotion, and art and just turn the switch on and go creating in a second. Like a logical person could just jump on a backhoe and go right to work. Us artists, we need a wind up or a wind down. Glass of wine or 2 or 10. Let's hope not. Put on your safety glasses and your safety helmet if that's the case. Just joking. But no, I take my art seriously to the point where my shop is full of toys. I'm an adult having a childlike experience, loving my toys, loving the inspiration, loving the things that excite me, and embracing them to the point where I want to share them with others and show them, even if it's your little ninja guy. Find your little character. Find your Lego character. There's just so many things here. I would like to stop along the way and just sort of, maybe in the future, just sort of grab an area and have a conversation based on it. The more and more I get my shop opened up and to where everything is laid out, the easier it's going to be. And we'll have a lot of fun conversations, trust me. We'll be jumping into some windows pretty soon. The Mellow Mushroom called today, Asheville. I got another panel, 2 more panels to do. In fact, for the Mellow Mushroom Asheville, which is a corporation based on around 128 outlets. Not a lot of people know that. There's a lot of Mellow Mushrooms based out of Atlanta. And I'll be taking the camera over to the Mellow Mushroom and showing the installations that I've done and do several videos. It was a major install, and it would inspire others perhaps, seeing how I install them and what have you. And we'll get into that and the colors, and I used spectrum glass. I know, and they're not in business now, although they're coming back. This is a panel I did a long time ago, well, a year ago is a long time ago for me. Since the heart operation in April of last year, I haven't really created much. Sold some kits along the way. Sold some of my glass. I have a lot of optimum glass, real rare glass. We'll be bringing that up in the video, showing how beautiful it is. And yes, my video train is part of my sale, to where if you feel that too, go to my Etsy store, and if not, just enjoy the ride. I'm not high pressure sales. If you feel like what I do you want to know and join and buy into, that's great. But the videos showing you how I made my cabinets, that's not selling a lesson plan. So I really want to make sure that people understand that yes, my glass skills are what I sell, but that's in another conversation over there. But I have to remind people that I'm not going to be giving out what I sell as far as my methods for glass and fusing. We're definitely going big into fusing. But I'm going to get as close to it as possible, especially to stir your interest. And there will be things you can learn along the way for free. I'm going to show you what I learned when I started out being colorblind. I've always been colorblind, but in the journey of stained glass and being colorblind, I'm going to show you some of the things that I realized would be of value to you. How I choose my colors, based on, in fact, all 3 of them are represented here. In fact, if you just look at the panel, I should turn the overhead light on, but I don't have a switch right here to do that on and off. But it would be impactful. Let's see. Let's go this route. I'll turn off. There you go. That gives you some. There's a reason why there's a balance within this panel. And it's based on intensities and textures and other things. We'll be looking at that up close and kind of getting into that for some values for you. I ain't going to charge. I'm going to show you a lot of things that you can use. Whether you buy my lesson plan or not, doesn't matter to me. Sure love it, because it would just increase the gene pool, the camaraderie, the exclusiveness, of course. But it's all about helping you design your shop. This whole shop is 15 foot by 15 foot, and I would challenge people for efficiency. Throw me in the mix, because I think this is highly efficient. Another lady inquired and wanted to know about rubber mats. I still have to cut another mat and put it in here, but my whole floor will be matted. I even have a way of putting it underneath there. So in the future, my whole shop floor will be rubber mats. I had a very serious injury in 1972 where I had my foot crushed off. Of course they reattached it, but it's not been the same. and working on a concrete floor, oh my gosh, does it hurt. So these rubber mats really, really make a difference. You're going to enjoy the feeling of this cushion here. Haven't finished underneath the bench. Have many other things I've been doing. Not worried about it. Haven't finished under here. Not worried about it. In fact, I'm going to put a temporary board underneath there, and I put a litter box directly underneath this to catch the water. Go figure, a large litter box works perfectly, or a large plastic bin. I'll be showing that picture because I want to get into making a panel right away. Even though my water system, my irrigation system isn't up to working yet, the pump is in that bucket, I'm not concerned, because sometimes I want to work and feel it because I could totally rechange my thinking. I want to work with it and realize I was on the right path. Don't be afraid to make a temporary change, work with it, and then realize, ooh, 1 foot larger, a foot shorter, what have you. Don't be afraid to change your mind and then seek that permanency after that. So anyway, just to give you a good look of the shop, 15 feet wide, and this wall is done for the most part. I'm really happy about it. Like I said, I'm excited, so excited, I'm ready to jump in and start working. Hopefully this gives you some insight to potentially your shop. And I thank you for the compliments. If you like what I'm doing and you like the direction, hold off on a little bit. Maybe you'll like it a lot more when you start seeing some projects coming up to where you would like to tell your group, your stained glass group, about my videos and the help that it provides. And I sure thank you again for the compliments. Thank you. This is Steve. Hug somebody, let them know they're appreciated. Bye-bye.